Hi, welcome to Veronika Hug. Today I have a new video prepared for you, so stay tuned. Today I'll show you how to do such a design in Tunisian crocheting and this time in rounds as well. So my material of choice is Record 210 and you can see here the little spools. So let's see the details. 100% cotton and it's for 4.5mm needles and I will be using those as well. I'm starting with green, but feel free to do whatever 3 colors that you like. So first we will start with a ring. So for that, make a nice little loop like this. Go through with the needle and take the thread through. And I'll start the round with 2 more chains so the beginning doesn't count as a stitch. And when I do that, I'll do 10 trebles plus into the 2 loops of the treble, I'll do a single. So a treble and into the left 2 loops a single. So we are doing this because we need 20 stitches total for our ring. This way we don't have any holes in our base. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. 8. 10, and we pull the beginning thread so that our ring tightens. We connect the 2 ends with a slip stitch, another chain, and now we keep doing 1 single and 1 treble, one after the other. And end with a half treble and again close up with a slip stitch. Now let's start with a chain. 1 single and 1 half treble go into the first stitch, then a treble and a half treble into the next chain. Then again a single and a half treble. And again after that a treble and a half treble. And just keep repeating. So that's how we get the lovely bows that look almost like little petals of a flower. And again, single and half treble, and then treble and half treble. Single and half treble, and then treble and half treble. And single and half treble, and then treble and half treble. Single and half treble, and then treble, half treble. And we again end with a slip stitch to close the round up. Cut the thread off and pull tight. Now we are working the white, so in the example I showed you, it would also be the white section, so it should be easy to follow. So anyway, let's grab our piece and let's change the thread. So take the thread through, do a chain, and into the same spot we go through one more time, and then into the following one as well. And into the next one. And then do the stitches like this, and following our 2 side stitches from here, and we go into the last loop that we have, through and through a new green spot as well. And following are the stitches that we also do like when we cast off, and then we repeat this step. One more chain, and here we do slip stitches to the bottom. And now here we do this loop together with the treble. So now we again need 4 loops, so let's do 4 chains. So just like we did a moment ago. And cast them off, and again start 3 new ones. And do them together again. And the last stitch with the next green treble goes together. An additional chain and finish off the last stitches of the last row, again together with the green treble. A new chain into the same spot, we go through one more time and we start a new row with 4 loops. There we go. And into the treble. Additional chain and finish off. So this additional chain makes sure that we have a nice spot for the next section that we're gonna do. So let's first finish this one. Here goes another chain, and then we can start a new one. So we do this till we reach a full circle. So I'm here at the one before last one white point. So the last couple of stitches the same way as before. The last stitch again with the following spot. So we are now going through the same spot that we actually started with. Slip stitches. Cut the thread off and pull out. So the first white section is done. Here we are at the moment. Now I'll again change the color. So we go through the first stitch and we take the thread through. We do an additional chain and we go through one more time. So the same way we did with white. So 4 loops on the needle, this time we need a total of 6. There we go, one more and cast off. So this time you slowly go into the opposite side from the following white point. Like that. So we did 3 rows before and now we will do 5, and I'm currently in my 4th now. We go through the first chain to finish our last row. Again, one more chain on top, skip over with slip stitches, and that's how you finish this first blue point. Same spot where we start at, so we do a chain there and we again take one more loop out of the same spot and then 5 more, so 6 total. So here from the corner, then we go back, and now we do the corners as well. So just like before, you go through the following white point and then you go back. So this time it's going to be 5 rows instead of 3. So 5 rows total. Last row. through this additional chain and go back. Additional chain on the other side, and then do slip stitches to the furthest corner. Last stitch again, we do through the beginning chain as well. A total of 3 times, so once for the 5th row, once for the slip stitches, and the 3rd time is to start a new blue point. And we again do 6 loops on the needle in the 1st row. And that's how we get our shape. So I wanted to show you the following color without making the video too long. So you would go in here into the additional chain and take your first color through and do a chain with it. So where we had 6 chains, now we are gonna have 8 total. Five loops on the needle. Seven, and here 8 into the corner. And then we will go back as we did so far. So where we did 4 rows, we will now do 6. We go back just like we did so far. The same goes for taking new stitches, so starting new rows. So you can find some Tunisian crocheting on my channel as well if you're interested in this method as well. It's maybe not as popular as the others, but it's still something that's pretty interesting to do and try out. So make sure to check out the videos that I already have posted on the channel. So we have 4 rows now, and now we will do 7 stitches instead of the 5 in the last section. 6. And then at the end, we always go through the corners so that we don't have any holes in our result at the end. So make sure to do that as well, so we aren't skipping the corners this time. One more chain and again slip stitches to end with. So I think you get the idea now. So you can make this as big or as small as you want. The thing you always need to remember is to start with an additional chain and to not skip corners. Four loops, 6, and 8 is the corner, so it might be a bit tricky with so many loops, but that depends on the size that you want to do. So that's it. Have a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned for the next video, and until then, have a great day. Bye!